Okay,
Is
sir.
it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll go for today's concept, that is what is image optimization. Do you have an idea of what is image optimization? Do you have an idea of what is image optimization?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, a majority of website data is typically compressed in images. Now, see how you can say that how this website data is what you call as compressed in images. Can any do you have an example of that also? No, or yeah, no idea about that. No idea about that.
Yes, a website contains of lot of images
Mm.
of which that website is.
So we can have an images. Now, website data is typically comprised of images. Basically, it is containing images, many images into your websites. Nowadays, we see there is nothing like text. Everything is graphical. Everything is in the form of images. Now, whenever you are uploading the images or whenever you are putting your images in your website, the website image optimization refers image as a lighter pages. These are referred as to lighter pages. One second, one second. Yes, 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 sir. सर आमच्याकडनं कॉलेजमधनं आहेत ना हे येतात डायरेक्टर सर आंत्रे सर आणि ते निघले येतात इकडनं. हम्म. नाही नाही ते नाही आमचं स्टाफ कमी ना निंबाळकर आजारी इथं पोद्दार मॅडम आजारी इथं 3 वर्ग आणि 3 विद्यार्थी शिक्षक. ओके. येस 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 साडेबारा पण येस 12:30 नंतर नाही मी नाही फोन केला परत बरोबर नाही ना वाटत ते. आंत्रे सर आता निघले तिथून ते पोचते ते त्यांना फोन करा तिथं ते काय सिच्युएशन सांगा मला. हो येस 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 येस. ओके. Okay, Ishita. Now see, a website image optimization refer to image as a lighter pages. Lighter pages मतलब क्या? Which reduces a load time and lesser the burden on a network issues. So we are automatically referring the images, so it is in a light sense. So data can be loaded very fastly, but in case of mobile data plans and all those things which are using nowadays, people are very much conscious about the size, that is I am getting 1 GB of data. So whenever I am loading anything on a website, so it should be very precise that I should get the lighter images. So in this situation, the image optimization is very important because people are nowadays conscious about their datas, 1 GB or 1.5 GB per day. So if I am loading a 700 KB or MB images, it becomes very difficult. So nowadays, whenever a website are being searched or anything is being searched, the thing is that you have to go for image optimization. Then only the people will be accessing your website. Are you clear with this or not? Yes, Ishita.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you clear with this one? So if you are accessing a website and that website is having images and you are just browsing the pages and you it is taking more time because if the images are there 100% the size of the images will be greater. Now to make it more precisely, the people have used the technique of reducing the data, that is optimizing the data. That means you are compressing the images. This technique is called as image optimization. Because of your data plans which are available, you need to go for optimization. Yes or no? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so image optimization can also increase your search engine optimization ranking also. If you have done this technique, you have implemented into your website, 100% search engine optimization will be accessing your pages very efficiently. So what is happening? A search engine factor is a page load speed when ranks its sites. So whenever you are searching, there is a page load speed that is being maintained by the search engine, and if it is very good, then it will be ranking your site at the top position. Okay, so directly or indirectly, the search engine will be connected to your image optimization for putting your pages at the top preferences. So this is one more thing that you have to keep in mind whenever you are working on search engine optimization. The result of outcome is very simple. User will be having a very good experience if you are having the what you call as image optimization, and the it will be increasing your site visibility also if you are going for image optimization. This is the only reason. Now the methods through which you can go for optimization, यानी हम कौन कौन से तरीके से optimization को image को कर सकते हैं. Are you clear this one? Shall I go further into detail about how this optimization will be helping us? Yes, or in how many ways we can do the optimization of the images? Is it? Shall I move further, Ishita?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Now, optimization method is very based on the web page layouts and structure. Optimization method is basically very much based on your website page layout and your structure. So the most prominent image optimization tool which is involved in compressing the images or using the light images format and minimizing the number of images and loading it on your browser, that can be done in different ways. The first way we call as image compression. First technique is called as an image compression. Now what is actually happening over here? The compression reduce the image detail and size by removing some of its header information, and it favor a file format for a roster images. So you can compress the images like png, jpg and gif image, each containing static pixel color formats. Okay, so you can do this by just removing some of the header information. Okay, so that will be removed with the help of a technique called as image compression. Let us adjust the quality, because we are not concerned, we are only concerned about the image, we are not concerned about the quality. So automatically optimization will be adjusting the quality, it will be leveling the detail size automatically, it will be lower down the size of the images, and it will be making able to save the images also. So trade off, this is one more technique that is done with you, that is the compression. You have seen this implemented into your WhatsApp. Whenever you click any image and you just send it through WhatsApp, you will find that automatically the image has been compressed, the quality of the image is decreasing, but you can see the image very precisely. But the thing is that there will be a compromise in the quality of the images. So are you getting this compression of images, which is basically done in WhatsApp? Basically you will see whenever you send something with WhatsApp. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
now second one is vector images. Vector images. Now, vector images matlab kya? The images which have an extension like PDF with AI and with EPS. These are all called as vector images. Now, this is coordinated and graphically what you call as parameters to compress. It becomes very difficult for the vector images to get compressed. So vector images are smaller than their rather uncountable. So using this technique called as a vector images, we can convert it. Just this an example, one simple example. I just move it into the big size. Okay, you will get in the content like this. So if the vector image is 5.1 KB, so resolution, so it will be converted like this one. So this is the full image, and while we go for vector, it will be like this one. And we go for raster means what, we were again being something like this, magnifying this one. The quality of vector image will zoom, whenever you are zooming it, the quality will remain as it is. But when you go for rector images matlab kya, the images which are put it into the png jpg format, this images whenever you zoom it, or we call it as a magnify, you will find the quality will be in a blur format. Okay, but when we talk about the vector images, it's very precise, you cannot change the pixel quantity, but it is very difficult to work with this type of images also. So vector and rector images resolutions are very much important, but this you need to work. It is very difficult to work with the vector images rather than to the compressor images like png, jpg and gif. So this is more efficient, but you can work with the vector images also. But the thing is that the magnitude is the after zooming also it will remain as it is. So people always prefer to send images via documents. मेरे ख्याल से आपने देखा भी होगा on WhatsApp, whenever you want to send an image in a clear format, you send it as a document. Have you done this one, Ishita, some before in a WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay, What
Yes,
why
sir.
you do is very simple. You want to maintain its quality. In those situation, you will be using a vector images. Okay, so this is the most effective optimization. Whenever you want to send something, if it is on visibility, then people don't want to download it, but you want to access it, go for image compression. And if you want the quality to be maintained, you go for vector images. That's the only thing being maintained into optimization methods. Okay, is it clear to everybody now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then next one is search engine optimization, friendly content writing. So whenever you are going for, now this is the second topic of the chapter. Basically, that will be focusing on search engine optimization. Okay. So how this search engine optimization is done? We will be understanding the search engine ranking factors. We will be using the right keywords, whatever the keywords are there, whenever we are working with search engine optimization friendly contest writing. So assume that you are working on search engine optimization, and what all things you will be doing it, that is most important. The first one is that you need to understand the search engine ranking factors. Then you should be able to write a keywords, correct keywords, right keywords. Then you have to identify and capture search intent, what on what parameter people will be searching my websites. Then you need to optimize to contain the feature Google featured, one of the feature that is nothing but your snippets. So snippets feature is most important, being used nowadays for the optimization. Then you need to update old contents frequently. Don't keep, once it has been written, the pages are created, always go for updating your contents. Apply Skyscraper methods. This is Skyscraper method, we will be talking about this also. Then you can prioritize the high quality inbounds and outbound links. Whatever links are there, inbound and outbound, that will be referring within your website or outside your website, that need to be prioritized. Okay, so if you want your people to get connected to your pages, to your website for a long time, you have to focus on inbound, and it should be at the top position. And if you want to refer to the other websites of other company or other pages of which is not in your project, then that priority should be kept at the bottom. That should is nothing but the prioritization. And you need to boost the user signals with one page best practices. Try to make one page and implement all your best practices, so that you can boost your user. And last one, be aware of site settings. So whatever site settings are, we should be aware. And the technical search engine optimization best practices should be implemented whenever we are working with this one. So okay, so this is what is basically we call as a friendly content writing as far as search engine optimization is concerned. Okay, are you clear with this? Whatever things you have to do whenever you are working with search engine optimization? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, first one, you need to understand the first concept. What you need to understand, that is what is search engine rank factor. Now, search engine rank factor, I have told you that whenever you are working with the ranking of your pages, you need to understand the foundational signals of search engine, just looking when the evaluation of ranking contest. So four most important, that means the four most important ranking factors you need to understand. What are that four most important? Which are, first one is content, link, द साइट स्ट्रक्चर एंड HTML टैग्स. सो ये चार चीज़ें जिस बार आपको समझ में आ जाएंगी, then you can say that you have understood the search engine ranking factor. So you need to go for the contents, links, site structure, what is the structure of a site, and the tags, that is HTML tags. So according to the search engine land periodic table of SEO factor, the seven most highly weighted ranking factors are, this you need to understand. First one is quality. Quality matlab kya? You should be well written and valuable content should be there on a website. Second, research means dominate authority. You should go for that one. Keywords, incorporate as much keywords we have seen in the previous session. Use that type of different types of flavors into your keyword. Freshness, it's timely and relevant. Multimedia, you should contain your images, videos, and audios we should enhance the user experience. But now people don't like to read the content, so you should use go for multimedias, add some images, videos and audios into your web pages. Answers, directly answer the search queries. And last one, depth, that is coverage of your topic throughout your web pages. So if you are efficient with this part, these 7 things, 100% considering these 4 important ranking factors, you will be efficient, and ultimately you will be a very good content writer for search engine optimization. Okay, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now second one is using keywords. Now we have already seen that the way you are using your keywords, the efficient will be their websites. Okay, so keyword research help you. So you always do some research on the keyword. So determine the topic the people are thinking about. They will be using that keywords. Identify the search volume. Identify the search volume of your topic. So whatever topic you have put it, make a habit of writing a description about that, so that people will be searching on that keywords, and understand how difficult it may be to rank a topic. So difficulty of the topic need to be put it into the things. So best practice is that use as much right keywords appropriate to your pages. Use those one. That is the second thing, as far as the content writer of search engine is concerned. Third thing is that you have to identify and capture search intent. So this means that people, primary what the people will be focusing, what all keywords the people will be putting in the search engine. So use that type of primary keywords. Then use your targeted and validated pages, whatever are there. uh, it should be very much identified and captured by the people. So basically whenever you are working with this one, so some 4 things you have to keep in mind. One is you should know what the pages is contain. You should do appropriate wording for capturing your the user. You should do what you call as searching, what you call as resources which are available on a website. And last one, visit in person, that is search one to find out the location exactly. So always and always whenever you want to capture anything on a search engine, you should be intended to identify what all techniques people will be using to search, and the optimized technique you should be implemented whenever you are writing any search engine content on your website. Okay, so fourth one now, they optimize content to obtain Google featured snippets. I have talked about the Google feature, that is snippets. Now, what is snippets? The relatively new search engine feature is a Google featured snippet. This is the new feature of Google. This SERP we call it as snippet. Okay, SERP feature aim to answer the user's question immediately. So this is one of the algorithm being implemented, and this is just for the purpose of giving a fast output to the query of the user. So you should optimize your content in such a way that your chance of getting this implementing this feature will be high. So use of SE munch, or another we call it as SERP analytical tools, this is recommended to identify the feature snippet exit. So only 12.3% of the queries use this type of feature. So 12% is very big number, and you can catch 12% of crowd using this technique called as SERP, which is basically nothing but a sniper. This is the new algorithm being used. You just go for the features of this by implementing this analytical tool into your application. This is one thing. And you need to identify how the feature sniper is structured. So whenever you are writing any paragraph or your list or a tables, you should go for using this snippet features. Second one, ask a question to snippet answers will be answering you, and implement this technique snippet. Okay, then update the old content. जैसे मैंने बोला है, the more you update the content on your website, the more it will be crewed by the search engine, and more it will be ranked at the top of the your it will be boosted with the ranking. More traffic you will be acquiring if you are going for updating the old content. Once the content is there, twice a week or thrice a week you should go for updation. This is always recommended when we go for the old contents. Okay, now sixth one is applying a sky creeper method. Now sky creeper method is a process of identifying content you want to outrange and create something better. Sky creeper. Okay, so you need to process to identify the content you want to outrank out of your content and create something better on that content. Now how to do this one is think that the Google has prioritizes the pages in the result. Everyone knows that Google automatically prioritize the pages. If you are having the website will having 50 pages, which page should be displayed first? That is one more thing. So what the thing you want to highlight, you use this technique that is called as skyscrapers. So the best will be at the top. Okay, so this you have to do it with this technique called as a skyscraper method. Second one, you can create something better than the ranking articles. So something which is there in a website, use some additional length, depth, freshness should be there in your pages. Improve your user experience can be done with this one. So this is what we call as a skykeeper method. You implement this with two ways. Then seven technique is prioritizing the high quality inbounds and outbound. जैसे मैंने बोला क्या, if you are having some pages and you want the people should access your website for more times, you make it the priority of inbound links at the top. Priority should be made. And if you are having, you want to refer some other pages on another website, that is called as outbound links, you make the priority at the lower end. So automatically the usage or the traffic on your pages will be more comparative to the other pages. Don't divert your user from your pages or from your website to another website. So that will be again a failure of your as a search engine optimizer. And the eighth one, boost the user signals on one page best practice. So uh, try to implement as much HTML tags, try to implement the access, try to use the access extreme programming where you can use the algorithm of searching in the best way. And the last one, that is be aware of the site structure. This is the most important. And technical search engine optimization. These are the two best practices you have to keep in mind whenever you are working with your websites. That is, site structure should be very precise, and the technical search engine optimization should be implemented at each and every pages. That is the only thing that is required as far as we call as a friendly content writer is concerned. Okay, so is it clear to you, Ishita,
Yeah.
Pradnya, Dhanasri? Is it clear how to go eco-friendly search engine
Yes,
optimization
sir.
as far as the content writing is concerned? These are the 9 different parameters you have to keep in mind. This you, if you implement, then it will be very much efficient for the peoples to go through your websites. Now this search engine optimization is only applicable to the websites. Again, I am telling that this is only applicable to your websites. If you want to hit much more and more people on your website, you have to go for search engine optimization. This is not on social media, this is just your website being put it at the top. This can be done with the search engine. There is no hashtag for a website. You cannot use hashtag for website. It can be used in a social media platforms like LinkedIn or your YouTube or your Facebook or Instagram, but it cannot be applicable to the website. So for website, what is applicable? That is search engine optimization. And these are the best, what we call as a 9 different ways into which you can make your content. So nowadays there is a huge opening for the content writers. What are the content writers? These people will be working on a website for making it more efficient on search engine. So that will be optimized and it will be at the top of your ranking. So that is called as a page ranks. Okay. So if any doubts as far as this topic is concerned about search engine optimization? Yes, any doubts? No doubts?
The skyscraper method, what it is?
Which one?
Skyscraper.
Oh, skyscraper meta. देखो, see, if I am having, assume, if I am having 10 pages, or let it take an example of 25 pages into my website. Now, you don't want to highlight all 25 pages to the search engine. Some pages you want to catch the people to be get connected to that pages frequently. Okay, so this method, that is a skyscraper, will be putting the definition of skyscraper मैंने देखा होगा ऊपर से broadly whenever any person is using parachute and he is climbing from the huge location on a mountain, the way he is looking at the earth or the land, it will be in a global view. Okay, it will be in global view. So skyscraper method, whenever I am putting it on my website, if I am having 50 pages, the thing which I want to highlight from the top, that need to be prioritized, and this can be done with the help of this method. These are the different tools are been available in the market. whenever you are working with search engine optimization, you will be finding the tools. Automatically, out of your 50 pages, you want to highlight your 5 pages. That 5 pages will be viewed broadly from the top end. So this technique is called as स्काई क्रीपर. स्काई क्रीपर पता है ना, जो लोग ऊपर से छलांग मार देते हैं ऊपर से, और ऊपर से देखते हैं कैसा दिखता है पूरा नेचर का नज़ारा. ओके, सो द ग्रीन पार्ट और द वाटर कोई होगा, लेक होगा, तो वो ऊपर से ज़्यादा हाईलाइट दिखा देता है. यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस इज लेक, or this is a forest type area. But what about, you cannot see small homes or houses, you cannot identify from the top view. So top view से हम क्या identify करते हैं, lake होगा, कोई garden होगा, because the broader view can be identified if you are at the top level. So this method can help you. Out of 50 pages, if you want to put some 2-3 pages at the top position, so this technique will be putting at the top position, so it will be visible to everybody who will be searching on a search engine. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Skyscraper, you just check the word. You will find that this is people are using parachute, climbing from the huge mountains and getting the view of the earth or the land in broader view. बहुत ऊपर से आप 2, 4, 10 किलोमीटर का भी रेंज भी दे सकते हैं. So that is ऊपर से नज़ारा आप देख सकते हैं. So same with search engine also. Okay, any doubts? No doubts? Anybody? No doubts. Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow my lecture is there. So we'll meet tomorrow and we'll continue with the remaining parts. I don't want to bombard many of the things at the one day. We need to take time. You just understand. You cop up all those things. I have already shared with you this content. You just once go through this content, you will be understanding it very precisely. Okay. So shall we stop for the day now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow with the same concept of